Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, May 7th, 2019. Yes, it's a little after 11 p.m. here on the West Coast time in the U.S. However, it is still Topical Tuesday. And for the past couple hours, since I have Cox Cable with the worst internet connection known to mankind, I've not been able to record my Facebook Live video. But after an hour and a half with customer service, and they're finally messing around, they got it going. What do you know? Gotta love monopolies. That's another topic for another day. How the socialists they just hate human beings. They love monopolies. They're one of the worst things there are for people, other than the one person, of course, who has the monopoly, whether it's healthcare or anything else. Anyway, that's not the topic today. The topic today is the booming U.S. economy. Not so much around the world, but Trump has really... just it took about 3-4 hours, I remember, on election night after Trump was, people realized he won the election. Suddenly the markets started roaring, and they have barely looked back since. A couple of blips, including temporarily right now with the whole Trumpian, hard negotiating tactics, hard ball playing with China. I'm going to put tariffs on and blah, blah, blah. And the market doesn't like that kind of uncertainty or any kind of nonsense like that. But they do love Trump overall, obviously. But besides the stock market that's setting records all the time, just anyone that looks around, notice I said looks around, not listens to people. You got to look around and you can see all kinds of signs that, gee, Sherlock, of course the economy is booming. And Brent is here. Good morning to you. And so here's the thing. There's about 20 different candidates or more or something that are running against Donald Trump for president. So, of course, all of them are going to say that, gee, they don't know what to say. Because, first of all, they try and say the economy isn't booming. And then they say the economy is all due to Obama. Nothing to do with Trump. So which is it? They're flailing around. So that's one sign that clearly they're dishonest, which... Number one, they're a politician. Number two, they're running for office. So understand who you're listening to. Second of all, here in the U.S., just about the entire legacy media and all the tech giants like Facebook, where I'm recording this video, and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Google and all these search engines and all the big tech social media companies are all incredibly far left leaning. So stuff you search for is just not coming up. And that'll ramp up as it gets closer to the election. You just will not be able to find anything that is in favor of anything about Donald Trump or anyone he's ever met. In fact, all you'll find is all the, lock him up and everyone should be in jail. Everyone associated with Trump should be ashamed of themselves, including Tiger Woods, I saw the other day. Like, he went to the White House to get some medal. Oh, that's terrible. He never should have gone. What a traitor. What a terrible. Oh, my goodness. You can't even get a lifetime award now for being a successful person in your field. So how ridiculous. So if you listen to the anti-Trumpers, which is most of the media, social media, companies that are blocking all kinds of things and manipulating their results and their search and their feeds, or you listen to, of course, the 20-something candidates running against Trump and all the deranged anti-Trumpers that still haven't gotten over the last election, including Hillary on down and Obama and the rest of them, you would think, again, they can't get their story straight. They either say the economy's not booming or they say, yes, it's all due to Obama. Notice how even Obama who is amazingly one of the most dishonest people ever. It's tough to reach the presidency being an honest person. But no excuses. He's just a completely dishonest person. But even he doesn't claim that this booming Trump economy is due to him. So the economy is booming. And I'll give you a little inside tip how to tell. I had a client years ago who was a collection agency. It was just him, but he was a collection guy. And he got his clients, and he would make the calls and collect the money. And he was always, I got to go drive out to collect some money from somebody and whatever, and use all the scare tactics and manipulation and whatever. Here's the deal. Collection agencies overall, and no judgment here. Life is full of ups and downs. But if you went through any kind of a down time in the past 10 years or so, when the the U.S. economy and the world economy is pretty much in a complete stagnant malaise of crap, and you owed money to somebody for something, and they would go to a collection agency, their efforts were completely milquetoast, weak, soft. They didn't even bother. Pretty much as soon as Trump won the election, they didn't even have to wait till he took office. The economy was already turning around and booming and ramping up. I guess you technically can't say turning around, since Obama, it wasn't in the negative when Obama left office like it was when Obama came into office. He turned it around. He turned it around horribly. Took much longer, and he turned it around real poorly from Bush. But the economy didn't need to be turned around from Obama because it was hovering near death with barely clinging to life, but it was in the positive. So Trump just simply got it going. You know, again, I'm always going to say the same thing. Trump had the easiest job in the world to be successful. As a president, all he has to do is undo all the damage that Obama did. And that's pretty much all he's done, is just undo all the crap Obama did, cut all the regulations, cut the taxes, cut the crap. Anyway, here's a tip. Collection agencies have ramped up majorly, from the IRS down to your little local guy like the client I had years ago. I just talked about, a one-man show. That's how you know. If you know anybody that will admit that they were in any kind of debt recently, a credit card debt or anything at all, and were way behind on payments, suddenly collection efforts have been ramped up like has not been seen in over 10 years. Why? Because they knew there was no money out there the last 10 years. Everyone was doing crappy. There was no money out there. But now, thanks to the Trump booming economy, there's money out there, and the collection agencies, with all that pent-up demand of 10 years of crappy economy, are going after it big time, again, from the IRS on down. Even recently, since this is Topical Tuesday, recently, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or whatever it's called, are putting some new rules into place about how to tamp down the aggressiveness of collection agencies, saying they can only call a few times a week, or they can't send text messages, or whatever. I don't know if they've passed it yet, or they're talking about it and they're putting it all together, but there are efforts from the government to tamp down the aggressiveness of collection agencies, which for the past, again, 10 years have been, there was nothing there for them to go after. Obama, was a champion of claiming how government helps people out. So of course he crushed the economy pretty much. If it wasn't for the Fed, it'd be totally crushed. And therefore more people became dependent on the government. What do you know? And Obama and all his sycophants and his fans all love that. More people all on welfare, food stamps, all that kind of stuff. Well, Trump's taking care of a lot of that, and he's still got time to go. And so that's one way you can tell, is collection agencies. Ask somebody if you know anybody, friends, family, associates, anyone, or can be yourself. No judgment here, especially not business owners. Life is full of ups and downs, and there's temporary cash crunches all the time, even for the best of business owners. I've been there. You've probably been there. Everyone's probably been there. If you're there now and you owe money to somebody, you're likely getting some ramped up, aggressive collection efforts against you. Why? Because they know the economy's booming. So no matter what the anti-Trumpers say, and no matter what all the candidates running against them say, even some in his own party going to run against them or whatever, no matter what all the search engines won't show you, what all the social media won't show you, what they will show you, first of all, trust your gut and understand clearly the account for the clues that show you that it is. And finally, since you know that the economy is booming, whether it's thanks to Trump, Obama, or Bush, or Clinton, or anybody else, the economy is booming. If your business is not booming, what is going on? It's time to put the pedal to the metal. If it's not booming, and you don't know why, reach out for some help to somebody. You can reach out to me. I did a whole bunch of, hadn't done them in a while, so I did a bunch of my free calls today. You go to 25kand25.com, or you go to helpfromsteve.com. The 25K and 25 signifies that I guarantee to find 25 grand to put in your pocket somewhere hidden in your business that you're just leaving on the table in one 25-minute call. I love doing those. I have a lot of fun. I've got a lot of other things to do, so I haven't gotten to them for a while, but I did a few today, and it's fun to do, and I love to help people and see the light bulbs go off. So you go to helpfromsteve.com, or you go to 25kand25.com, and I'll help you out, or get somebody else to help you out. But please don't sit there and waste this time. No one knows how long it's going to last. All the prognosticators, the ones that are honest, are saying it ought to last for another year or two or so at least. But man, that's not a long time. It's going to fly by like that. And if you're just going to sit there and survive like you did last 10 years, or think that, oh, I'm back to growing 5 or 10%, and that's good in these boom times, it is not. This is when you should be doubling, tripling, quadrupling your business, packing cash away to prepare for the next downturn coming years down the road. So that's my advice to you. Understand the economy's booming. Take the right steps to capitalize on that. Do not get left behind, please. Love small business owners. If you're watching this video and you're a small business owner, thank you for watching. I love you for watching it, and I hope you take advantage of the booming economy. That'll do it for Topical Tuesday. Rob is here saying you are up late. Well, I'm always up at this time. I just happen to be recording this video a little late. If you go back to the replay and replay the start, I will explain why. I won't bore everybody by repeating it here. So that'll do it for Topical Tuesday, and I'll be back tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday with a tip to help you make money through the internet. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Brent. Thanks, everyone else being here today and watching on the replay. I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.